Enormous, you're nothing but deadweight for this team. Asterisk Marge jumped to Homer's defense. Asterisk he's already giving it his all. Asterisk Agnes insisted that Homer be kicked off the team, but Marge vehemently objected. Before the competition, Marge warmed up by mopping the floors at a shop near the venue. Agnes poured cold water on her efforts, claiming that with an unreliable Homer by her side, Marge would be eliminated sooner or later. Agnes brought up kicking Homer off the team again, but Marge refused to agree. The decisive throw of the game still fell to Homer. This time, it was like he hadn't eaten his fill. The curling stone he threw was weak and limp, seemingly with no chance of sliding into the bullseye. But Marge swept the ice like her life depended on it. She powered with her upper arms, driving her forearms, which pushed the broom, scraping a slope into the ice by sheer force of will. In the sport of curling, she pulled off an impossible miracle. The price of this victory, however, was heavier than anyone could have imagined. After examining Marge's arm, the doctor said she could no longer continue competing.
That looks like the end of Team USA's dream. It appears Team Sweden will clinch the gold.
Marge had her arm put in a cast and returned to the hotel to pack her bags. Even with only her left hand usable, she still did housework at an astonishing speed. A light bulb went off in Homer's head, and he suggested Marge try competing with her left hand instead. Just then, the principal was about to sign the withdrawal statement. Springfield's team was just one step away from the gold medal, yet on the verge of calling it quits. But then, Marge made her triumphant return. She stepped onto the ice with one arm and still dominated the competition. 30 years of arm strength honed by housework didn't just work wonders on the ice, it touched every spectator present. People hailed her as the sacred blue-haired goddess. By the end of the game, even the principal's curling broom had snapped in two, but Marge kept holding the team together with her single arm. She fought tooth and nail and claimed the Olympic gold medal at last. His family couldn't understand why Bart was acting this way.
The coat hangers. They're to block the satellite that's been spying on me.
Even mine? Hey, I had Lenny's name on that!
To completely destroy satellite surveillance, Bart infiltrated a military base and stole the tank keys. He drove the tank to school.
He dead, a maniac cutting his path of destruction.
And everyone thought the evil Bart was up to no good again.
Oliver Simpson, and I thank you.
Bart used the tank to fire a shell into the sky, shooting down the Sputnik satellite. It turned out that these satellites really were monitoring everyone's privacy. Why did Bart become so weird? It all started when Bart messed up the school's fire safety drill. The principal believed Bart was an evil demon and recommended a drug to control him. Otherwise, Bart would be expelled. Homer and Marge had no choice but to visit the drug development center. They saw a group of chaotic rats that immediately became obedient after taking the drug. So they immediately decided to use this drug to control Bart.
Medication?
Some special helpers that'll make you a good boy.
But the side effects of the drug affected Bart. In daily life, Bart became very strange. At school, when other students watched dogs fight, he remained unmoved and even urged the teacher to continue the lesson.
Come on, people, this poetry isn't gonna appreciate itself.
After school, he stayed in his bedroom reading and scolded Lisa for interrupting his studies. He even tutored other elementary school students. Homer and Marge realized the seriousness of the situation and asked the doctor to take Bart off the medication. But Bart had already become completely addicted to the drug. People scoffed, saying it was no miracle at all. But just as he was about to analyze it rationally, he thudded to his knees, twitching uncontrollably and speaking in gibberish. Skinner told everyone that he had just seen heaven and described what he had witnessed. The crowd was convinced that Maude had performed a miracle and surged forward, eager to see heaven for themselves, until Homer proposed charging a fee to view the miracle. People lined up in long queues just to catch a glimpse of this divine sight. To keep the line moving, Bart pushed the dancer aside. Next, the comic book store owner stepped forward and, in heaven, saw himself as an astronaut.
The gas is on full blast.
You better stick your head in and see what's going on.
Good idea.
No, Dad, I think there's a leak in the line.
Ned couldn't understand why everyone was able to see heaven. Flanders followed the gas pipe to inspect and found the leak. He realized that everyone had inhaled toxic gas, which caused hallucinations. Just as he was about to reveal the truth, he noticed the pile of cash nearby and hesitated.
Is something wrong with the miracle? Will there still be money for the orphans?
In the end, he chose to hide the secret and even called the gas company to ask if the fumes were harmful. Upon learning that the gas was toxic, Flanders decided to close the park, but Homer argued that the statue had brought about good deeds, claiming that even the rich now respected the poor. At that moment, they saw two orphans lighting candles near the gas leak.
I can't feel my legs. I taste blood.
The truth came to light, and amid public outcry, Flanders closed the park. And just then, the woman Flanders had a crush on arrived.
Yeah, look who's here. It's that girl you don't like. Not.